Okay, I'm shooting into the sun and through a dirty windshield, and this is not going to come out real well, but I'm going to go down here and look at another block. What we're doing is finishing out a field. This little bit that we're doing here, I don't know how many rows, but anyway, they're fairly long rows. You can see a saw guy, one of their saw guys, way down there. They're cutting these side limbs off. What I had them do was go through and cut all the limbs off of one side of that tree so the grafter doesn't have to fight those limbs. See how clean that is looking down the row on that side, and how not clean it is on this side. Well, he doesn't have to back out of that tree and go around those limbs to get to the next tree. He can just walk right down through there and slap them in. And you can work that because we're just grafting the center. And then here is some stuff that we did a few years ago, 3, 4 years ago. I've been doing this guy's grafting for 30 years. Almost. I think the first time I grafted for him was in 1982. 82 or 83, somewhere in there. So, here's, I'll stop here and show you these trees. This is what it looks like after we're done. Now here's another block here, the other part of this job. But Victor's going to be here 3 or 4 days probably on this project, and he's got 11,000 whips of sign wood collected, and each one of those whips will make about 4 grafts. I don't know what we're going to put in here, but it's going to be quite a few sticks. But that Victor, you know him, he can stab about 3,000 of them a day. Okay, there's a change here, and if any of you guys are familiar with growing fruit trees, this will make sense. But what we're doing differently over there is, before we've always come in and grafted 3 or 4 limbs on the tree. We do the central plus this lower whorl and do all these primary scaffolds, or main leaders they're called. But this Honeycrisp is so vigorous that you have to pull these things down and tie them down. You see all these strings on here. This is tying these limbs down and pulling them down to get them to set fruit. They won't, they just grow suckers. If you let them grow straight up, they'll just grow straight up. They won't grow any fruit. So when he's tying these down that severely, I mean, it's odd that you have to put one all the way below horizontal to make it set fruit, but they do on these. So by pulling these down, actually he doesn't need that lower limb grafted because it's kind of just in the way. He could pull this one down and that would replace this one, and that's what he wants to do. So on this project we're going to be, after seeing the results and working with these a few years and learning about them and just how you have to grow them. I came down last winter and looked at him with him, and he showed me what was going on, and we got on the same page. And, I can do them for less money if we're only putting in 3 and 4 grafts instead of let's see, we'd normally be doing 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe about 8 or 10. So that does us both good. Makes it an easier job, and anytime I can make 1 saw cut instead of 8 or 6 or whatever, that is a great thing, because you can really, when you're bidding these jobs, you really have to take into account the amount of saw work that's involved, because that can make you or break you. Okay, that's enough talk about this stuff, I guess. Somebody might find it interesting, and probably most won't, but it's part of my world. All right, thanks for being here. See ya.